Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today we're back with some more Little Rocket Lab. Let me just check the levels. In fact, it's just load. Why is that not? There we go. Put that up. Oh, I know why it's not playing music. It got a bit wound up with the music. Well, on Friday, I was playing this on Friday in my sort of personal save that I've got going on in parallel. What I do need to do, change my personal audio. There we go. Yeah, I got a bit wound up because it gets quite repetitive, and as I've tried to explain before, and I don't know if I've ever succeeded, repetitive type music like you get in a lot of games kind of triggers some part of my brain that goes, nope, don't like that. Cool, so I think everything's set up now. There we go. Yes, so I was playing on my personal save on Friday because I'd initially really only sort of marked out a stretch of time to do the Crash Storio 2. I've added walls in onto the east side of my Nalvis base, and I thought that was going to take, a couple of hours, and it didn't. It took about 45 minutes or so. So I ended up picking that save up. We will load up the save we are in. What I did do in that is figure out. Oh, which one is it? It must be. We're doing that one, I think, aren't we? Yes, that's the big list. And if we look at the escape, I'm going to get the keys getting wrong. I got used to doing Factorio's keybinds. We should all agree that inventory is one key and action is like another key for these building and management games. So we should have missing socks, and I'm pretty sure I know where that one is because I didn't pick it up, but I found it. I had loads left on my personal save. I'd only picked up like 6, so I was sort of going around doing them generally, and I found where one was missing. Yeah, a little monster nicked all my socks. Yeah, the boat is bringing old computers to recycle. No, I'm not going to ask to bring in socks. Indeed. We might as well just go and get that then. I'm guessing. And we have quite a lot of winches owed, don't we? And quite a lot of heavy duty motors. I've only got 40 of them. I wonder if we've got a few winches and motors we could chuck in, maybe. Because we've got the cables there. If not, we could always. Okay, it's not making any. Why is that? Because I've not put in any motors. Maybe if I put them in, then it can make some more, and we can put all of these in there. Not sure which one that one is actually. Winches is extra, so that's watts over at the train station. And the recycler efficiency is motors. Are we making motors anywhere? Not here. I wonder if we're making them around the corner. There's all sorts of chips on the thing though. Oh, and we got, how many circuits have we got here? Interesting, okay. We're going to need loads of them. Logic chips and copper wire, fine. I think I said at the end of the last stream that I needed to rebuild, didn't I? Because we've used up all that copper. Am I building anything up here? We did have the old. Oops. Yeah, I'd set 2 up here. What have we got in terms of tanks then? We've got 90. 90, and I've got. Oh, we only need 100. Okay, that's good. How many lightweight frames have we got though? We've got 128. And we only need 200. Now, what is it? Okay, so it's just the plastic bars, which we're feeding in directly. And steel, how many of them has it got? Oh, it's got 166. So, because it's only one of them. Okay, so we've got enough stuff. It should chug through both of those, but we're not making motors or anything anywhere. So, yeah, maybe turning them all into winches was not a good idea. We're about to need to build something. Well, this looks like it's stopped, doesn't it? What are you building? you're lacking copper wire. Interesting. Why is... Oh, there's no copper wire. Because... Oh, thingy is not thingying. Okay, let's make sure that goes there. So that's making... What's coming out of here? That's small motors. Okay. And are those going... Ah, we've got complicated belt-like arrangements. So I've got... Is this... Okay, so that's winches, so we can just chuck those in there. And then what's that lacking? That must be lacking... That's meant to be heavy motors then. Okay. But it's not working because whatever we were doing... Small motors on the other side was not functional, but is now working. Cool. Excellent. So that's helped that out. We've got wind turbine 2 as well. Is wind turbine 2 going to actually be any use? It respawns these randomly, the rocks. I don't know why. It's just about the most annoying thing imaginable. There's so much stone in the game. I am hoping there is something that comes along and is like a reason for using all this stone. It's kind of nuts. We could also check out the mine, see if we've broken through. Oh, why are you all oh, you're not stopped, you're just lazy. Yeah, they're staggeringly slow, those grain things. Let's just chuck all that in there. Cool. We're going to need to either like resolve our power problem, no, money problem, or kind of so that we can buy the other part of the farm or start using some of these other spaces. Now, the sock is down here, but you have to walk down here. You can't get off if you're on Toasty. I think you can bring Toasty down, but you can't jump off. I'm guessing because obviously there's a train there. We're not like making or storing steel beams anywhere, are we? Oh, and those are both out. Okay, let's grab those and sort of do that and that and do that and do that. Does that last a little while longer? So yes, we can confront Sudsy. As well do that. So yeah, in theory we're making the heavy duty motors. Here we go. Scrubs, not Suds. Have you taken my socks? Blah blah blah. Yes, you have. I've been finding them all over town. Oh no, you don't. He runs away, basically. You get back here, Scrubs. And that's it, basically. So we get this photo. I thought there'd be more to it, basically, but that seems to be it. There might be a part 2. Give me back my socks. I mean, it's quite funny, but yeah, I thought there'd be a reward or something, you know, like a hat or you know, boots or something like that, you know, he'd found or something like that. But yeah, so we can also, say, as far as I'm aware, we can just get rid of these socks. So, but we'll put them in here. I don't know that they do anything. Yeah, I can't find any use for them. We might have one. Never know. So, what else could we do? Let's see whether in the meantime it has done enough like frames or tanks or something. We need 200 frames. I would suspect not. We've got 100. Might as well take 100. Grab them. Ah, we're out of plastic here, look. Okay. So we need to do that. And then we've got 150 of them. Is that what we need? Oh, we only need 100. Okay. I have no idea. I don't think these have any like later use. So what we'll do... No, I didn't mean to do that. We will limit the chest. Might as well let it fill up, that one. But we don't need it to make a load. But we do need to bring up a whole bunch of plastic. Which I'm sure we've got. I suppose we've got any... No, I can't see any in the chests. Necessarily. And here we were short of wire, weren't we? Which we're not really making. But yeah, we'll have loads of plastic, I'm sure. There you go. So, well, we'll do a couple of strips, I think. Oh, we got a load of wire in that box there. So, we will put those in. And those in. So we're then going to be short 100 lightweight frames, which hopefully should do by the end of the day, which should give us that second... Oh, there's loads in there, isn't there? What was short of wires? Can't remember. But let's grab... No, other way around. Do that. So it's not making of them because I'm not using the circuits, but I'm not using the circuits because I haven't put the wires in. We are going to need loads of these green chips. So it's not going to hurt us making a load of them. Yeah, we will ferry some plastic up a couple of times. My other base, I think I mentioned this, I've been experimenting with just sort of like localized, so effectively just an assembler with then like the two types of boxes, and that's just it. That's just builds a certain thing. The lowest level stuff, so the components are what I focused on automating rather than the actual higher level things. Automating meaning, as in making via belts and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I've obviously automated things like assembly machines and what have you. But automated in the sense of just that small build. Let's take that salt. Okay, so a second load of... Do I have any then? Because we could put an extra item dispenser on. Yeah, we should get the... oops, no. Doing that. Throw these in. What time are we? 3:30. Okay. So by the end of the day, we should have the rocket parts done. It will obviously change season. We will head into winter when we've done that. Cool. So that gets us plastic bars. I suppose we made... Oh, we very nearly made 100, haven't we? Literally 5 short. Okay. That's all we need. I'm pretty sure it ends the day as well. So I think... And the observatory needs steel beams... and that, I mean, that needs 600 lightweight frames. Yes, we could rebuild, basically, is what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking more so I can make gems. And we can see about selling them. I might have to look up how that works, though, because I haven't really sold it. Seen anywhere that really... I mean, I would guess the shop, the normal shop, but I can't get through. But yeah, I don't know. So go in here. I guess we've not cleared it out, you know, because it's such a enormous amount. Ah, we have. Okay. This could get interesting because really we want toasty. I'm sort of wondering if I can... We don't need the power anymore. I'll get rid of them. Just he won't fit through there, will he? So I could maybe sort of move on, you know, like build 2 here or something out of the way. And then if I do that as well. Do I need to move that one? Probably not. Maybe just this one. Cool. So, you know, if there's some use for all this stone later on, I guess we've got it here. But, oh, of course it's filling that one back up. Let me remove it. Let's get rid of the belt. Okay, can we squeeze through there? You can get through there. Get rid of that. Through here. Because I want to get rid of these blooming slimes and my little leaders. Receive quest lost and found. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if I can get rid of you as well. Can I hop out and get rid of that? No. You literally only take a couple of hits from them and you're gone. So let's see what's in the chesticle. Ooh, we get a hat. Slimes no longer attack you, but are very fond of you. Okay. That's very useful then. Working in the mine. But we also received a quest, which is not on that button, it's on that one. And that quest is Lost and Found. I found an old gold ring in the mines. I should see if it belongs to anyone in town. Give the ring to the owner. Okay. I wonder if it'll just tell us on the map. Oh yeah, I've never really looked at this. How much we got left? There's a fair few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yes, so. Ah, somebody in the tavern appears to be flagged. There could be. Wind turbine, lost and found. Unless we've done. No, we've still got a load of winches to do. Oh, we're a long way off the others. Okay, so it appears to be someone in the tavern. Oops, someone in the tavern. What's going on there? Oh. Right. Okay, well, whoops. No, can't get through that. Well, seeing as the tavern is right here, assuming they haven't gone. Well, there's a bunch of them here. Who would it be? When I was younger, I was told to go on a seafaring voyage. These days, not so much. Okay, so not you. What about the man? Wait, where did you find this ring? Okay. It was in the mines. No idea how it got there. Is it yours? Yes, it's my old wedding ring. Why don't you walk with me for a moment? Okay. Her name was Chantel. He's not chucked it down the well, has he? We got married right out of high school. I'm sure that's massively inappropriate, but there you go. We already knew we were meant for each other. She was such a beautiful person. You should have seen her. Could light up a whole room. When she passed, I didn't know what to do with myself anymore. Everywhere I went, I was constantly reminded of her. So I left, packed my things and came here. Even took the position of full mayor to keep myself distracted. Not that he does any work. It wasn't long before I met Dottie. Over the past few years, we've grown very close. She's so wonderful, both her and Tia are. And now I have this amazing person in front of me, but I can't seem to move on. I still miss Chantel so much. One night I was so frustrated with myself, I took my old wedding ring, threw it into the well. I thought without it, I might finally be able to move on. Positionally, that would sort of make sense, the path that we took, for it to be under the well. Instead, I just felt guilt, as if I tossed away her memory. I'm not really giving this the due respect it deserves, am I? I closed up the well shortly after. I was embarrassed by what I did. When my mum died, it was a long time before I could let myself be happy again. I felt as though being happy meant that I didn't love her enough. That if she meant more to me, then I should stay sad. So I did. I stayed sad for a very long time. But that's not what my mum would have wanted. I don't know your wife, but I don't think that's what she would have wanted either. I don't think moving on means you've stopped loving them. I think there's always a place for them in your heart, and we owe it to them to still let more love in. You know, I've heard stories about your mother since I moved here, but I think the person I'm more impressed with is you. I think it's about time we open this well back up, don't you? Let me give you a hand. Yeah. I wonder what the well gives us. Remembering those we love. Yeah, so I don't think I really gave that appropriate level of respect. But yeah. So doing the quest for them seems to complete like a heart, which suggests we've got, because you've got Carter there, and suggests we've got a proper quest for Jamie and a proper quest for Michael. Scrubs, I don't know. He didn't seem to do anything. Oh, I wonder what we could do for Toasty. I wonder if we can feed him bread, maybe. But Veronica is obviously Jamie's husband, so maybe that's something to do with it. Interesting. Okay. So, what have we got in terms of things that might... Because we could do the lightweight frames, I think, now. Okay. I did want to... Oh, it'll be closed, won't they? Especially with it being a Friday. I did wonder if maybe... This is where we sell gems. Yeah, see, it's closed. Okay. So yeah, it seems like that's going to be quite useful. I might keep that one around. I quite like it as well. So yeah, slime hat. The slimes must think we're a part of their people with the hat on. Okay, have we got 5 frames? We most certainly have, and of course we need 600. So I think that was what I was making plastic, wasn't it? Yeah. So, shall we do that? It is nearly the end of the day anyway. So this should move us on to the next season. But we will have to see. Let's put off them in there. Off them in there. While it's doing, we could just make sure we've got... I could ferry some more of those up. Is this... Oh no, we need to shift the limit up. Cool. Six, 270, 272. Cool. It's getting late. Now, talk to Auntie. Hopefully it'll work, as it were. Always do it tomorrow morning. It makes no difference, really. Where is she? Here we go. Auntie, I've got the parts delivered for the next section. Oh my goodness, my dear. Already? I thought you were still helping Elise research the blueprints. I was, but we managed to get that finished up a while back. All the components are now in place. Ready to get started? I can get another pot of coffee going. Unfortunately, it'll have to wait. I promised Rebecca I was going to help her review a thesis that she's been working on. Oh, I see. How long will that take? Should only be a few days. She's been working very hard on it. A few days? I was really hoping to get started right away. Morgan, this rocket has waited years to get to this point. A few more days won't hurt. Have patience, Morgan. Some things can't be rushed. Why don't you talk to Pico and see if there's something around here you can tackle by yourself in the meantime? Okay. Do we just want to pop to bed then, if that's not actually the end of the chapter? We'll talk to Pico tomorrow. Cool. Have I got the wrong things on? Magnet gloves, yeah, okay. Cool. Hey Pico, can you keep a secret? I need you to meet me at the silo tonight. We've got a rocket to assemble. Okay, so we're going to do it anyway. Indeed. What's up? It's fine, Pico. If Mum could connect the new sections by herself, then so can I. Besides, we've done this once before already. Okay, that should do it. Here goes. Oh, come on. Again? I was so sure I corrected the measurements this time. Maybe we can get the welders going for now anyways, to save time, and I can fix the alignment later. Right, I think it needs a line in. You don't want to start welding it. Aha, there we go. And now to fire up the welders. Perfect, works like a charm. Thanks, Pico. Talk about a long day. Maybe Auntie's right. I should catch up on some sleep. I think that just about does it for tonight anyways. I think I'm going to head back. Are you coming with me or staying here? Alright then, I'll catch you guys in the morning. It's big. Let's take sure of the rocket. So something's gone wrong. Well, it sounded like something blowing up. What on earth was that, indeed? Morgan, you need to come quick. Auntie? What's going on? Something terrible has happened. The silo is on fire. Oh my word. Okay. Morgan, thank goodness you're here. We're worried you were in the silo. I don't understand. How could this happen? I have no idea. We saw the fire all the way from the rail yard and ran here. Wait, what if? What is it? Maybe the liquid oxygen? If a connection was loose, it could have started leaking from the pressure. I didn't have the next section seated right. I was going to fix it in the morning. Morgan, you did what? I thought I told you to wait. Crikey. I'm sorry, I didn't think this could happen. If the oxygen was leaking, even a small spark could cause a risk of fire. Oh no, the welders. I'm so sorry, Morgan. But that's all my work. There's nothing we can do, Morgan. It's too dangerous to go in there. No. No, this can't happen. I feel that's a good idea. Well, there we go. Hmm. Well, looks like we survived then. Morgan, thank goodness you're finally awake. My head hurts so much. You'd best stay sitting down, my dear. Wait, the silo. I'm so sorry, Morgan. The fire was so large. We had to wait for it to die down before we could start putting it out. The silo itself survived, but we lost most of the rocket. I'm so sorry, Auntie. I really messed up. Morgan, most mistakes can be fixed. We can repair the rocket, we can even rebuild the silo. But I can't replace you. I already lost your mother. I don't know what I would do if I lost you too. Well, indeed. How did I get out? After you ran into the silo, Toasty chased after you. You must have passed out from the smoke. There was so much of it. And then the roof. Part of the roof started to collapse. Toasty managed to shield you from the debris while you got out. He saved your life, Morgan. And Toasty? Not Toasty. He's okay, right? You should rest, my dear. When you're feeling ready, I think it's best that you go to the silo for yourself. Not Toasty. No, Pico, it's my fault. I should have listened to you. I shouldn't have rushed things. I know, I'm sorry. I put you through that, Pico. Bit of a day for laundry, isn't it, Scrubs? Okay, geez, calm down. Sorry, Morgan, it's best you can say for yourself. Okay. Oh, hello there. Oh my goodness, Morgan, I'm so happy to see you. So, Winter's here. Uncle said, told me everything. I was so worried about you. I'm sorry, Veronica. The last thing I wanted was to have everyone worry about me. I never should have run into that silo. Auntie told me that we lost most of the rocket. For me, I don't even know where to start now. It was already so much work to get here. I really let everyone down. You didn't let us down, Morgan? Everyone in the town is concerned about you. I thought maybe there's something we could do to help. Jamie and I might not have engineering experience, but surely there's something we can do. There's nothing, really. I just need to get the factory up and running again. Are you sure? Yeah, this is on me. If you're sure, Morgan, I'm always here if you need anything. Thanks, Veronica. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm guessing that's why we build factories in people's houses. I am going to, in case there's some thing which requires her to be back there so we can pick up a quest or something. Right, so we go in. Complete quest after the fire. No, Toasty! Oh my god, Toasty. No. I'm so sorry, Toasty. This is all my fault. I thought if I worked hard enough, I could prove to everyone that I could do this. Prove that I'm just as smart as Mum was. But I don't know if I'm ever going to be good enough. I'm never going to be like Mum was. And now look what's happened. I'm so sorry, Toasty. Morgan, my dear. What do I do now? There might be a way we can fix him. There is? I think I know where we can find his original blueprints. I'll need your help moving a few things, though. Come with me. Okay? I wasn't expecting it to have more, like, proper story. Wait, I remember this door. I totally forgot it was here. This is the door to Mum's old office, isn't it? After your mother passed, I couldn't bring myself to go in here anymore. I moved the equipment in front of it so I wouldn't be constantly reminded of her. You can find the blueprint for Toasty here. Okay. Go to Mum's office. Oops. Oh, there's a ladder as well. Mum's old office. There's so many photos in here. I thought there would be more blueprints, plans for the rocket, things like that. but it's just photos of everyone in town. Morgan, do you know why your mother started this rocket? They mostly appear to be pictures of Morgan. She did it for everyone else. She wanted to give the people in town something to work towards together, something to aspire to. She wanted to help support everyone here and bring in more business. That's why she maintained the lighthouse. That's why she built the telescope. She didn't do it to prove herself. She didn't need to prove herself to anyone. She was confident in who she was and what she could do. Excuse me. Most importantly, Morgan, she did it for you. Aww. My dear Morgan. I miss her so much. Me too, Morgan, me too. This looks like the blueprint for Toasty. It does indeed. There's a lot of parts on here. Also, a new kind of assembler to build him. Okay. I think I know what I need to do now. I'll need to talk to Elise and see if she can help come up with a couple of blueprints for me. I should also speak with Veronica. Hopefully she's still willing to help out. I'm sure she is. Okay. We're all in this together, my dear. The town that builds the rocket together stays together. What have we got in here then? Run slightly faster. Nice. Can I put one? Yeah. So that's why Toasty's Wiley's broken, basically, isn't it? Stacks of detailed schematics and diagrams. I haven't really been going around and looking at any of this stuff. I don't know that. Can we? Oh, we can go on the roof. Okay. And there are holes. Cool. And then let's have a quick look, see if we can see much of the back end of the farm. Okay. Okay. So, craft the assembler 4. What are our other tasks? No, wrong button. Because do have a research and the winches still to do. I would quite like to have them done before we sort of look at the next stuff. Tier 7 research. There's a couple of new components I need for fixing Toasty. Should talk to Elise and see if we can do a blueprint. So that's... We're not tracking that one, are we? Offered to help. Veronica was offered to help. Was offering to help earlier. Should talk to her. Okay, so that's if we track that one then. I'm going to go on her. Preparing Toasty. Craft the assembler level 4. Okay. Where is that then? We didn't get a level 3 assembler, did we? So we need servos. We don't need too much, do we? To just do that. Does not stack. Gigantic crafting machine. With some luck, maybe we're able to repair Toasty. So that might be a one-off thing. Okay. Let's see about maybe setting some of those up. Oh, poor Toasty. Sorry, Toasty, this is all my fault. Well, indeed. Okay, even more stone. Yes, so, if we just maybe pop down. Oh, I'm drifting down the belt. What did we need? We needed servos. Servos there. What do you need? You need small motors and circuit boards. So we want at least one of them. Looks like I'm going to have to craft a couple of those at least. Let's do a couple more. Oops. So we do need some gears, but how many have I got in this chest? Loads. And we need small motors. So, is that all we're short of? Oops, we can put small motors in there. And we put chippies in there. So you need loads of or even where I am, it's slightly weird. I've done more things but less things. It's all a bit sort of skew-if, really. Let's just put them in there for now. In my other save, but needed loads of these guys. I might keep some because what else do we need? Oops, that one. Cool. If we're making a level 4 assembler. So we do need more gears. We need steel beams. Okay. I randomly put those randomly in a random chest. We do need more gears. So top it off. Yeah, okay. We've got some steel. Is that enough? Okay, no. 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 That one. No, that one. So, got used to Victoria's control scheme again. Level 4 assembler. So yeah, we're just missing the servos. It's made 7. Chug it away. So how about we run into town? And we could see how we're doing on the winches and the motors. Motors we're not going to have. Okay. So we're not. I think we're about as fast as when we have Toasty. How are we actually doing on the winches? Yeah, so it's not backing them up particularly, is it? Okay. Because we need 600 of them. Although, so we've got 138 already. Talk to Veronica. Now, where is Veronica? She is in one of the things. Okay. Is it in here? No. Where are you? The next one over. Okay. Hey Veronica, I wanted to talk to you. What's going on, Morgan? Look like you're out of breath. I really could use your help, but I thought you said that this was all on you. I know, there's so much to do. The truth is I need all the help I can get. Well, that's what friends are for. You know, Jamie and I could try a hand at producing some of the components you need. Really? You'd do that? Of course, I might need some help getting everything set up, though. Let's see what we can put together. Are you sure you're okay with this stuff right in the middle of your living room? It's fine. It's not like I have anywhere else I can put it. Besides, Jamie has been hard at work at a bakery for so long. Just excited to help out in any way I can, even if it means giving up my living room for a while. Michael helped me get a collection of steel plates that we can use here. I can keep this applied so that there's always more available. Interesting. Do you think you can get these turned into gears and delivered to the stockpile over there? That shouldn't be a problem. I'll see to it that we can max throughput on them as well. I like your thinking. Let me know once you've got everything set up. So what's our thing here? Because you don't turn steel into gears. Set up a factory inside Veronica's house to help to deliver gears. Okay. Was I in play? What? I thought she said steel. Oh, never mind. Now, what's the throughput on one of these? I don't remember. So that does 45 a minute. When it says max throughput, what is that referring to? We have a proper splitter now, don't we? It's not that, is it? Is it the bumper? Bump side turns on adjacent tile. Fuel ratio. Okay, so if we can get a winch. Use one of them. I don't know if it means max throughput, meaning I've got to fill the belt, which is therefore 2 assemblers, or it just means a machine running at max throughput. I haven't actually got one, have I? Interesting. So yeah, we're obviously making some winches over here, but we were anyway. So we could just steal one off the belt. Boop. Make ourselves a bumper. We got belt, we got belt. I'm guessing it's powered anyway. Have to see. Okay. So I guess let's try it first with just that. And you're doing gears. See, so I don't know whether it means max throughput, meaning this one machine. Oops. Or it means Monica's factory. 90 gears per minute. Okay, so it is meaning 2. Okay. But that means a whole load of free stuff, effectively. So if we put in that bumper. Now the bumper does... So what do we want actually to do? I guess we would do... If we go... There, we do every second item. And then... That there. You have to move out the way, my dear. Oh, not enough power. Okay. Can I move you out the way? Yep. I don't know if that counts as one of my industrial accidents or not. Okay. So we need more power. How about we just throw in a wind turbine if we got one? Probably haven't, but we'll probably make one. So it'd be easier in my other... Oh, God. Threw all that away, didn't I? I'll throw that in the box. Okay. Feels weird without Toasty. It's also going to be a massive pain to tear all this down without him. Okay. I wonder if Toasty gets an upgrade as well when we remake him, maybe. I'm literally just going to pop in a... I need to make it, don't I? A turbine. Just throw it in next to there. Power thingy. And off we go. Bing! So yeah, we've now got somewhere. Ah, except not. Do we not get them? What's the next part of this? Questicle. Veronica's factory. Talk to Veronica, okay? All set. I've got your house now producing gears. Fantastic. I'll make sure to keep the materials supplied so that everything keeps running. Gears are available outside beside the house. You can use them for anything you need. Thanks, Veronica. I really appreciate it. No, thank you, Morgan. I'm just happy to help. Interesting. Oh, and here we go. Oh, hi, everyone. What's going on here? We were at the bakery and Jamie was going on about how Veronica's helping you produce components for your factory. And we were wondering if... Show us how to make stuff. Tia! What? That's why we're here, isn't it? We know there's a lot of work to be done to refit the rocket. So I think what Tia's trying to say is that we want to help too. Really? You guys all want to help? I can keep everyone supplied with materials if you can help us get factories set up to make what you need. Oh, dearie me. You too, Michael. Ever since the fire, he's been going on about how much he wants to help. Big softy. Can you not, please? I'm trying to do a nice thing here. Wow, thanks everyone. I don't know what to say. Well, say you'll show us how. All right, I will. Let's get to work then. Let's do this. So, we now have this here, which basically is going to spawn infinite gears for us. Huh. Oh, was it a random barrel that I'm clearly not taking stuff out of? Interesting. Does that include like the shop? No. Doesn't look like it, does it? But, oops, but... Oh, okay. So do we click on required components, steel beams, 60 a minute? So what are we, because we've acquired a whole load of new quests. Dottie's factory is this one, the steel beams. Factory inside Noah's house to deliver small motors. Machine shop to deliver circuit boards. Okay. Interesting. I'd rather go and repair Toasty at the moment because that would be the speed boost that we need. And if we head up to, what time is it? 3:40. Assuming, well, I'm going to have to build something, aren't I? But let's get these servos. And then we will see how big this giant level 4 assembler is. Wow, that takes a while to do, doesn't it? Okay. It's going to require 25 megawatts of power as well, which we do not have. But we will have at the assembler over the top of Toasty. Okay. So what we're going to need to do is connect, which is something I should have done anyway. Connect the power here. I'm going to need more. In fact, let's use a level 2 out of range. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Let's get rid of those stones. And then level 2 there. Cool. So that should mean now... Yeah, so we got 300 megs. Okay. Feeling we're not going to finish this today, but there you go. Okay, where did that... There it is. Oh, crikey, the size of that. Resources in the way. Okay, do we... Does it just mean the... Bits of stone? Or... Crikey. Right, so what I got to deliver 4,000 gears, 1,000 lightweight frames, and 500 servos, and 150 batteries. I don't think we can even make batteries, can we? Do we have batteries? Bearing. No. So I need to do that research anyway. How annoying. Okay. But those are big numbers. Oh. Oh, cool. That's done. That's good. Let's see if we can't get to the... You being there suggests to me Or wasn't it just to talk to you? How are you feeling? Still a bit rough, but getting there. Totally that toasty. Fix him. I find my mum's original blueprints for him. Take a look. Wow, this is more complex than I realised. Missing one of the components in there, though, and there wasn't a blueprint for it in the office. Do you think I'll be able to recreate it ourselves? You know what? I think we can. Come see me at the desk and I'll get to work right away on this. And Morgan, I'm glad to see you up on your feet again. Okay. Okay. Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in the... Oh, it's Sunday. Is it closed on Sunday as well? I don't know. These scientists say lazy bunch of bums. Okay. Let's say I want to have a look at... Can I sort of get the... Because I'm going to find Watts and do that one. This needed 600 motors, you see. So we might be able to just cut off. Let this chug away. Excuse me. And make... So if we sort of take this belt out, then it will start storing up motors. So we can leave it just sort of running there, doing that job for us. Now, where would Watts be? Watts is... Oh, he's in his... He's actually working. You're not actually working, are you, Watts? Well, there you go. It took a while, but I've got everything for the second shipment ready to go. Already, in such a short time, we're already exporting this much. With this shipment, I can have a third car of ore brought in for you every day. Just stop by at my desk in the station to let me know what you'd like delivered. We just have one final shipment left before we're back at our old export quota. If we got that delivered, I'd be able to bring in a fourth car of ore for you to use. I know it's asking a lot. Don't even mention it. We've come this far. Let's see this work all the way through. Spoken like a true engineer. Okay. I do want to check here. Oh, it's out of his shipment time. Okay. Oh, 12 PM meaning, okay, lunchtime. Yeah, of course. Okay, so that's only a morning thing. I wanted to check and see. What you can actually bring in. Doesn't sort of matter, I guess. Wonder what the well does now then. Since we're here. Oh, I see. That's a straight in. No. Hat. Whew. So that's just a straight thing to the mine. The red heart there. I think they tweaked that. That's basically saying you've got one health left. You have literally like 3 health. So a couple of hits from the old things is all you can do. So what's the sort of point of that then? See the point of having a shortcut into that bit of the mine. Maybe it'll make more sense later. So our problem is that 4,000 gears is a hell of a lot of gears. Obviously we can just take them from here and take them right into the factory. You were steel, weren't you? Okay. Servos. So, servos will be helped a lot. In fact, thinking about it, if that's motors and that's circuit boards, then that means we can combine those two and get circuit boards and motors. Yeah, that's servos. So if we do those two, that'll give us servos. But we need to do the research for batteries to even find out what that is. Okay. Tricky. It's 940. How many? Yeah, got none with the servos, have we? So I think if we just turn the tracking off on the wind turbine. Oh, because we need to put steel in here, you see. Plastic bars and steel. So we could bring that steel up from Norse and just stick it in there, couldn't we? Okay, let's go to bed then. I mean, obviously I don't have to use any of that resource, but feels like that's the intention. Did I industrial in accent? No, I did not, I guess. So, we need to go up to the library. Oh, I need to chuck that for you. Say hello to you. Got ball. Say hello to you. Say hello to you, you little monster. Yeah, I'm heading out. Why? What's up? And whose fault is that? That we're out of socks. Bit of job obsessed is old auntie, isn't she? Okay. So the observatory doesn't start until... I'm thinking about getting rid of it's a bit distracting. We've got the increased exports, 2,000 circuit boards and 1,000 servos, which coincidentally is what those two builds will help us make, but that's a lot, and I don't need to track that, I don't think. We've got repairing toasting, but we might as well turn the tracking off of that because I need to build these other things. I need to do a battery research. So we have turbine 2 flagged, but I think we're going to swap that for whatever, whatever we need to do for the research. But we'll just leave it there for now. Steel beam, lightweight frame. Because those are that, aren't they? Because steel beams are... Yeah, I think we need to sort of focus on these, really. Okay. Now, what stuff have I got on me? A random collection of rubbish, I'm sure. Let's put that away, that away. Salt. Got loads of pipes. Could take some of them just in case. Oh, no, I don't. I've already got some. Put that stone away. Okay. Servos might as well take. Oh, we did have a bumper. Because what we're going to need to do, really, I think, is like wire the town up. Oops. That wise, we've got on glove wise, rail pasta. Okay, and then that's the gem. Oh, and collection of giftable items. Okay. See, I am fascinated about the making gems, basically. But we needed to. Did we? In fact, did I do that research in this? What we needed was a synthesizer. Oh, we have. Okay. But we'd need to make some fiberglass. Okay. How much is each? 3 fiberglasses. Spray which is made from crystal, recycling crystals. 30 psi, so we're going to need a bunch of water pumps as well, aren't we? Which are heavy duty motors, which we do not have. Okay. But I've got belts, I've got some power poles. I guess we could make a couple of turbines and a couple of power poles. And hopefully that'll let us do... We would have belts, assemblers. We're going to need... But no, steel isn't... Yeah, we're going to need furnaces though, aren't we? I'm assuming everything we kind of need is like there, basically. Because we can always go and steal if I need to do something. But yeah, I did want to see if I can... Oh, he's not open yet, is he? So, iron plate, iron plate. Oh, okay. And what's the throughput target on this one? 60 a minute. And a furnace of the second level. Oh, I need to actually put in... That's a bit weird, isn't it? I can't take things out of those, but I can just grab an iron plate and like chuck it in. Is it not that? I forget. No. I don't need I don't need one of them, do I? I need an assembler too. Yeah, steel beams. So in order to make, we need, what does it want? 60 minutes, so we do need to feed 2 of them. And that takes 90. Okay, so it's just 2 of them, isn't it? So why have we got a third? 90 a minute gets 30 a minute. Alright, 160. So we need to feed 2 of these, and we've got 3. And plaitages. Okay. So, because what I could do, I think, I could literally just store it up, couldn't I? And then I've got a free source of iron plate. Okay. This feels a lot like the Factorio, I don't know, is it Belt Madness it's called? Like the challenges in that. I mean, it's not, it's different, but there is some similarity there. So you're going to make... I think we need a second one. Remaining 3.5. Okay. Because it's literally just 2 of these. There's no fanciness to it. How about we put... Oh, one there. Yeah, so that's okay. And then have I got a splitter? Yes, I have. Okay. So I need 1 belt going in there, and then another belt going. Can I get through there? I can't get past there. Okay. If we take it that way to there. For Leo. Don't get the machine, Leo. And then obviously put that direct in there. But we need a bit of an underground. Like so. And splitter. Seriously, Leo, you need to get out of the way, lad. Don't want you going in the machine. You'll turn me off if that happens. Okay, put that in there. Cool. I was saying we get a free chest of iron plate as well. Cool. So this then, yeah, steel. Cool. And then, oh, who have we got left? Machine shop to deliver circuit boards. And Nor was the other one, wasn't it? I'm probably going to need a second turbine, at least. In fact, let's do two of them. Yeah, could do with wiring the town up, basically. Let's grab some of these. Which, incidentally, is what I've actually done in my other save. I didn't know this was coming. I just fancied doing it. Let's go and see if you find rare items that you'd like to sell. I'll gladly take them off your hands. Okay. Ah. Okay. So it is you. So, if we can set up some crystal stuff, you know, like growing crystals. Oh, I do want to know in Nor, because not been any mention of the old bees thing here. Which is, that's got to be her quest, isn't it? I've been spending so much time researching how to build these miniatures that I've never had a chance to see how they connect together. What did you want? You're making... Oh, I didn't talk to Dottie, did I? Let's head up to the observatory first. We're still working on the current blueprints, but if you'd like to change research, let me know. So pump efficiency, 2.2, and unlock tier 7. Right, so we need small. That's exactly what we're making in those things, isn't it? Okay. Those are the exact things in this, which is why it is presumably... Excellent. Once you've delivered all the requirements, William and I will get some movements. Okay, so I won't be surprised if I randomly happen to have most of that stuff. But yeah, circuit boards. Okay. Let's see if we can get Nor's done, because Nor is already on the main grid. This, I believe, is connected to... Yeah, to the hydro. So, what are you wanting to make? You're making motors, aren't you? Small motors? Because I can just put a holder, basically, one of them, item receiver, on these other things and just walk it up there rather than build. As I said before, building all of those belts all up to the observatory just seems a bit pointless. Don't think any of them have felt... You know, I must be belting up there. Not least all because you have to use the blooming cranes, which are rubbish, to get it across the gap. 60 a minute, which is probably, I'm guessing, going to end up being 2 of these. What's that? 30 a minute. Yeah, so we need to feed 2 of them. We need bearings and stator potatoes. Are you mate? You, oh, okay. Oh, copper wire and gears. Okay. So it's giving us bearings and the ingredients for stators. Is that correct? Yeah. But it's giving us 2 lots of bearings. So there will be an excess because these only use 60. And it's giving us up to 2 lots of iron. So we would need 120 and we're going to make 180. So we could stick the excess, if we're going to arrange it, into a chest. Tasty. Small motors. Let's have a see. So those in there. Bit of wiggle room with some of that, isn't there? But there you go. Let's see now. We need a 3rd one to make the stators. How are we going to fit that in? Because they're going to both come out of there directly, aren't they? So you're going to make stators. Would have been nice to be able to get the wires and stuff, wouldn't it? I wonder if I could somehow get that to work. So then if I go across there to there, and then, so I think it'll focus on this, on getting it to happen, rather than necessarily the freebies. And then we can take, could use a nudgetron. Need to shift out of the way. I want to do it there, or because I think you can. Oh. Every other one? No, I don't want to do it there, do I? Because I basically need to go like that, and then we can use the nudgetron 4000 there. Where's the other one? In there. Oh, Leo. Is that not going to make enough then? That's making 30 a minute. Oh, and these both need 30 a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. That's not going to work then, is it? Oops. If you get out of the way, Leo, then I won't whack you with the blooming thing. I wonder if I can maybe... Because I presume... Will it let me underground across there? Yeah, it will. Okay. So I could potentially... That's not going to work though, is it? Because we would need to go around a corner, and we can't get that to happen. A challenge, this one. So if we were sort of there... Yeah, it won't work because the actual underground bit... Yeah, that's not going to work. If we had... So if that was there, then... Doobie-doobie-doo. Just wondering if I can wheedle it round somehow. How many do you actually need? So you only need 90 in total, but it's uneven. Okay. uneven. So that's making stators. And that's making stators. But we're going to need enough room to get... So that's like the best I can do there, isn't it? Where would that end up? I was just thinking, because how many is that going to be? That makes the 30 that we need. So if I was to take some of these bearings and like nudge them, or you know, or split them or something like that. Then we could end up with 90 filling about, maybe. I can obviously cheat it. I could just stick them in and move them around, basically. Oops. What was I going to put there? So if that's the small motors. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Okay. Let's head back. Interesting challenge, this one. So slight difficulty is that when the belts back up, these inserters just, you know, they just take all of them basically. Okay. Bing. Oh, say hello to everyone. Indeed. Oh, indeed. What was that? Okay. We should keep this making like frames really, shouldn't it? But yeah. So because we're going to need 2 of them, aren't we? One making state potatoes. How do I... So if I move that one forward... What does that mean? Because one could go there, making small motors. Oops. Doo-doo-doo. And then I could potentially, I mean, the sort of... That's the best case on that one, isn't it? It's just because I need to split both of these. How many do you need? 30 and 30. Okay. So we could we? 16 of them. So that was there. Grabbing them. No, it doesn't make any sense, does it? If it was... I can't put one of those in and still have it grabbed though. Yeah. Unless, can I move people's furniture around? There's collection of fiction. No, I don't like it, does it? No. Okay. We used a nudger. That won't work. Because what I'm sort of thinking is that we can kind of cheat that. Well, not cheat it, but we can go in there and we can have, if we have both items on the belt, then they add up to 90. But we've got to make the status. Now, how would we, if we did want to, because we can have a grabber. You know, taken from there, say. And rather than every one, it's every third item. So what we'd actually have to do is maybe have that be put into a box. Because that then... Because all we need it to do is hit that challenge, really. So how did it do that? But then I'm going to cut that line. Okay. Where's the grabber? There's the grabber. Can't put it there. They're gonna needs to go there. So I mean, it is. I can't go around the corner. I mean, if that wouldn't work, would it? Because that chair gets in the way then. Oh, I can move the chair. Okay. So I can move some furniture. Okay. Does that help me? Sorry, Nora, I've nicked your chair. You don't mind, do you? Sort of helps me, but doesn't help me. Because if that was the small motor there, again, if I can get them on the same belt, I can kind of combine them in the right ratio. So, how do I do that though? Unless this is... No, that's not configurable, is it? Very annoying. 60... Yeah, because I need to get rid of a third of the bearings from each of those. How might we do that? If I put one there. No, I can't put it there because it's not going to go anywhere. So the options are just directly feed them in, and then the excess will go, you know, just pause on the belt effectively. So let's try that. I think I'm maybe trying to be a bit too smart with it. So difficulty, really, is I've got to split both of these. I guess, right, could I use one of the other machines? So we've got the bumper. What else have we, and we got a, not a mixer as such, sorter maybe? To one of two outputs. How does that actually, whoops, function? We've got all these different sort of options of machines to use, which are sort of the same but sort of different. So if I literally put this there. So when item matches... No, we don't want to do that, do we? Does not match. No, because we don't really want to sort it. What other machine? We've got the bumper. What does bumper do? Every second item. Could we use that? I wonder if I can take any more of our furniture out. No? No? Okay. What other items have we got that do similar sorts of jobs? It's bumper. Adjacent items. Filtering splitter. Splits a belt into a second position based on filter criteria. Okay. Let's make one of them and see how it actually operates. Item buffer. The loaders and unloaders are, you know, not a relevant thing. As sorter is what I made, isn't it? It isn't the right item for the job. So how does what do you do? When item matches do put onto position B. But I can't. Does not match. No, so it's just like binary, isn't it? There's no every second item. I can do every other item with that. So could we have two of them? How might that work? So if we did two of them. Oh, I need to make one, don't I? Oh, no, I haven't got any winches. Okay. We had some winches knocking about somewhere. It's a tricky one, this, because it's a very weird space. How many of these have we got? Oh, 100, 200, 300, 4... Nearly 400, and we needed 138, so we need 238, 338, 438, 500. So yeah, let's check it away. Cool. So I'm thinking if we can get... But it doesn't need them in equal ratios, does it? I just knocked something then, didn't I? No? No. Okay. I did. So, we need a second bumper. Or, I think we might need a second bumper. And then, what am I actually thinking here? Because you're making status. What's your production rate? 30 a minute. And that was exactly what this one needed to make the small motors. Yeah, it needs 30 a minute. I'm not entirely sure I understand how this could fit in here. So 30 and so they both need exactly the same amount. If we did, I'm just kind of thinking that if I did that every other one, and it did exactly the same in the other direction, then we'd end up with two belts I'd have to do one after the other, and I need a bit of space. I guess I could underground that somewhere, but... Because if I then do one here... That is every second item. No, there's not going to be any room for it then, is there? I was thinking I might be able to swap them over. That's not going to work, is it? Unless... You know, and end up with two belts that are 50-50. I could put it in there. What does that achieve? Nothing. Unless there's a way... No, I can't configure it. To do it the other way around. Could do a splitter there. Instead. No, your house is a terrible shape. Should be ashamed of yourself. If we did a splitter. Like that. Did that every other one. Then we're going to end up with... Because we can do... We can like combine... Wait. Because we're going to end up with half a belt there of copper. And then a combined half and half belt of gears and thingies. Which is what I could then underground that one. You know, to there. Not really where I want it, but... And then this one I can move back. Is that going to work? Might have to put it there. But we can have another stator one there. Because that then is 50-50. No, it isn't. Oh, it will be when that one is moving. And the rest of those can go on there. Oops, looks like we've had an industrial accident. We put an ore through a machine. Every second item, put it on there. Every second item, oops, put it on there. So it sort of will be a mixed belt if I can go and sort them out, basically. And clean it up first. So I think if I just kill these attachments for now, clear it all up. And then get that there. Can I get you? I don't think I can reach you, can I? You've not made a single stator potato. Okay. But then we go... I was getting... Oh, crikey, it's only 10 o'clock. Motors. And then, I don't know, it's going to end up being... There, maybe? So that one's one of the bearings. This one is the other one. How are we going to get that to work? Because that's... Oh, let's go back to bed. Crikey. Oh, what's the time here? 5:40. I've talked to Dottie, didn't I? Let's see if we can get her tomorrow morning. Yeah, unfortunately we had a workplace accident. We put an ore through a machine. I quite like that. It's very silly. Sorry, that's my fault. Well, indeed. Let's see if we can maybe distract myself with the other ones. Find out how difficult that one is. The other one. Problem is the need to make stators as well as the actual motors and feed in the thing. I'm probably being just a bit too, you know, I'm doing it too complicated essentially. So, what do you need? I can't remember. You're wanting to make, we've got 2 outputs here. Plastic and circuit boards, okay. So are there 2 outputs outside? No. That must be basically saying that the maths doesn't work effectively. Computer, copper wire. Because that's basically it saying there's going to be an excess. So we do need to hook you up with power, don't we? Because there's no way we're going to be able to run what we need. Now can I steal a bit of this power? 5.8. Okay. Train arriving. All aboard. Oh, your power pole's on the other side, you cheeky little monsters. Let's just put that there. Oh, no, I've run out now. Yeah. So it's got 7.8. Hopefully that's enough. I mean, I did have the recycler, didn't I? I picked one up, yeah. And what we got going on here? We got 90 a minute, 90 a minute, 90 minutes. So they just pump out sort of as expected. If we put a couple of these in, hopefully we'll find out the rate of processing. So it can do 10 a minute. And does it just randomly... What, do I know the thing from here? Recycling new acquired by unloading cannot be crushed by hand. 10 a minute. Okay. So basically we just need to get rid of them. It's going to be 2 of those though, isn't it? So we're going to need 2 level 2 assemblers. Have we got 2 level 2 assemblers? Don't think we've got any. Okay, can we make a couple of them? No. Heat sinks. Stinking heat sinks. Ah, it's convenient. Heat sinks. Some level 2s. Oops. What was it? Circuit boards. Circuit boards. So it's feeding me copper wire, is it? Yeah. And we need to get rid of the plastic, which we can do with a sorter or two. I can have a... So if it matches plastic, no, if it matches plastic scraps, put it on A. Oops. And then we can just dump that in there. And then if it matches chips, we should be able to just pop in a... Have I got that right? Oh, I need to be able to put circuits in there, don't I? That's annoying. Why have you put... What? It matches plastic scraps, put it on A. Don't put them in there. Why have you done that? How bizarre. I suspect the problem here is going to be the recyclers are just too slow. But we need to do a second one. I bet we're going to have to go over here with recyclers or something. So where can we put that we can take a belt round? There maybe? And how do we get the copper across? So if that's circuit boards, they can both output on there. So we need to get copper across here somehow, which would also split that. We don't need... Oh, I was thinking, yeah, we can get a second recycler. We can't, we would need heavy duty motors, which we know we've got in some box somewhere. I don't know whether I'm going to need to... I think I can use that space. Except I... Well, I can and I can't I? So I can put something there. That is circuit boards. Have that come all the way there. Then we can put... So the problem here is going to be like the copper. We could put... Let's see if we can get these guys through a machine as well. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? Guess maybe I could possibly put the... Where would I put the other recycling machine then? I don't necessarily have to use one of them. I can use... It's just I don't know what the through... I can use like the bumpers again. And bump all of the like plastic onto one lane and thingy onto the other. Are you doing separate things? You're doing... Yeah, you're both doing different things, aren't you? So... Recyclers? Oh, I needed a heavy motor, didn't I? Let's see if we got... I'm pretty sure that was what was over here. Mm. Oops. So, a recycler, say, there, but then we do a bump. I can't do filter bumps, can I, though? No. Okay. What was the other machine that we had? What was the other one? I got the filter splitter. Okay. Bumper. So bumper is just any item, basically. And then filter splitter. I think filter splitter might be the one. Let me think about this. So if we're outputting on there, and then we do, where is it? Filter splitter. But we want it to match. I guess this will block up though, won't it? Yeah, I think I am going to have to use the other one. Okay. Can I move any of your stuff? I think I've still got blooming. What's her name's? Oh, I can use the lights. Okay. Let's steal your lights and chairs and things. Lots of stuff. Okay, what about that? No, 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 no. Okay. So, I'm afraid we're going to have to move your furniture outside, my friends. If we can do that. We can. I promise I will return it. That was yours, wasn't it? Okay. Sure it'll fit in somewhere. So, we now have kind of have a little bit of room. We could do some mad stuff with the copper, if we need to. And I can't move this? No. But it needs to go in there. Okay. So maybe... moving on there. If we... what would I have to do? So if I put that there. So a lot of the problem is the need to have a piece of belt before and before and after machine type of thing. That's the bit that makes it tricky. It's an interesting puzzle, but I'm sort of glad that it is infinite time because I'm not sure. I'd quite be down for this otherwise. So if we were to put where's the plumbing underground gone? There it is. So if the copper was sort of coming out of like there. Where's the actual output on that? It's there. And then we kind of want the computers and things to be kind of outputting there, maybe. Oh, of course, that's going to be in the way, isn't it? So that would need to be like there. Making the circuit boards. But it can't because it doesn't fit. Unless I did a... Where are you? Splitter. So if that was there. So the copper wire going that way, going straight in there. And then this one we can have going there. I'm going to put you through a machine, I'm afraid. Oh dear. And then that's splitting that. So we then, then have because this will just fill up the belt basically. But I don't have any. I could take it round there. That's horrible, isn't it? Let's see if we can't put you through an industrial process as well. Okay. Home, James. Except I want to leave. All that goes there. Didn't talk to Dotty. We're going to struggle to get back in time. Oh dear. What we need is a toasty. We don't have a toasty. It needs fixing. I mean, I could just set up NORs, you know, so that it makes 60 motors. That would not be a problem as such. No, 30 motors rather. So it's half the thing. But if we're going to do the challenge, let's do the challenge. Ooh, yeah, close, but nice to go. 2 workplace accidents. Crikey. Nor and Michael. I did Nor yesterday, didn't I? So I guess she stood on a machine of some description. Without us being there. Cool. Well. How have I ended up with that there? There you go, my friend. Right. I don't suppose we know where... Maybe she's in the flower place, but I don't think I can get in until it opens. I can, okay. No, that's not. Looks like we're ready. You've got a steady amount of steel beams being produced. Would you look at that already? Thank you so much, Morgan. Tia would love being able to help run the machinery. She's always been so interested in what you're doing. Don't mention it, and thank you, Dotty. I didn't want to admit it, but I really could use the help. Nothing to be embarrassed by. We all could use a little help now and then. Cool. Okay. So we also on this one get a nice extra sort of supply of iron plates. Okay. Don't want to go in that way, that's the wrong way. So these two I could just set up, you know. A basic one, and then I could maybe in my personal safe mess about with it. See if I can get the numbers to work. But so it's tricky because each machine you've got to have, you know, a belt. dumped all their furniture out. So, if we do go with this laddie, and we say you're there, and plastic scraps onto A, that immediately dumps them into that. Okay. Oh, I haven't got one, have I? So I don't know what the processing speed is on these. That on there. So potentially feed one in the other and one in the other. And then both of them in there. And then at B should be our circuits coming out. And we can put it in here. So we therefore have possibly enough room to do another recycler if we need to. Maybe. If we could get it to work. We could put it here. Have it go that way. Use a splitter to pull it out. I think we could do a third one then. But yeah, it doesn't really report speed on these. Oh, they process 10 a minute. Does it give one? It looks like it's giving 1 and 2, doesn't it? So 1 circuit and 2 plastic scraps. 1 circuit, 2 plastic scraps. So if they're doing 10 a minute, then that's... are you not making anything? No, you're not. Because why? Oh, because that's not set to every other one. 10. So really they do need a third one. Okay. No, I haven't got one. But I think we can squeeze it in by putting it there. And then we can grabify there. We have no power. So when this is running, I bet we're going to blow the power. So I think that should give us... Oh, it doesn't finish until you do the maximum throughput one. Okay. But are they getting... Oops. Are they getting what they need? Looks like it may be. So that hit green. That hit green. Cool. Okay. Talk to Michael. That about does it. As long as we keep a steady flow of components, we'll have plenty of circuit boards we can use. Well, this is really interesting to see you in action. Great job, Morgan. You really know your stuff. Thanks, Michael. That means a lot. I'll keep everyone supplied with all the components they need. You just focus on getting your work complete now. Cool. Now let's sort of repatriate all of their furniture, if we can, into random places. Yeah, I need a bit more power. Just put one in there. 3.4. Cool. House plant. In fact, let's do a sort. So, can we squeeze these in? I'm sure they'll be perfectly happy with random chairs in random places. Any more? No. Boop. It's all junk anyway. I mean, they work in a scrapyard. Okay, so that's that one done. We could probably go and knock Nor on the head. Not Nor. Whatever her name is. Thingy Doobry. The Thingy Doobry. Let's have a look, see if she is... Ah, there's no... Is that just because I'm not tracking it, maybe? Unless she's closed on a Thursday, that would be annoying. No. Oh no, I talked to her, didn't I? Yeah, I already did her. Okay, so we're literally just missing Nor. Well, I did wonder, can I set up a water pump? Can I do water pumps here? I can. Okay. Ooh. Because I think you can add more. I think this quest either, like in the next phase, it extends or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure I saw pictures on Reddit of people building stuff in the tavern. So I don't know if that's a bonus one or what really. Yeah. So if we assume that will work, I don't think I don't know if it will, but assume that will work, then we would be getting status going up there and in there. So we would need to deliver some there. I could move this. No, I couldn't. Could I turn that around? No. And then, because need one of these to go into. I mean, I could combine them, couldn't I? And like re-split them. That's a bit horrible. Because that is meant to be our second line of those. So if that was going... The problem in a sense is too many of the bearings. Because I can't combine them without doing a lot of messing about trying to get rid of some. Let's say this. What are you making? Your status as well. Okay. Because that's going to be taking every other one. So that halves that down. And then this, yeah, fills in the gap with one of them. So we've then got a line there that does both. A line there that does both. Can I tidy this up in some way? So that could be longer, but then it wouldn't work because that would knock them. I mean, I could combine them there, but that gives me one tile of grace. If I was to... So which is the best? So that's got... Okay. Guess we could maybe pop this one, couldn't we? Underneath. So that sort of goes to there, maybe. What am I thinking? And then that's that way round. What's it making? This is the actual motors. I could move that one over actually. And still not. In fact, it could be there, worst case. Because then that would go like that. But we do end up with an unfortunate situation there. If I move... What is that one? That is the actual motors of both of them. And that's, well, it's not aligned as such at the moment, but that would be the input there. If that was just... I can't rotate machines. In this, can I? If it was that way round. But there. So that was the motors. And that could just go directly in. No. Oops. And that one could go directly in there. No need for that belt then. This one can move to there. Or, yeah, if it was there, could I get that? I think I could get that to work, maybe. If you'll make, it's all dependent on this messy, splittery madness. But we've got a belt here that we can underground instead to there. That put in there. So assuming this madness works, I'm going to put north through a machine again, aren't I? Let's do that one first and then that one. Oh! It's not moving quick enough, is it? Why are you not loading in? What's going on with that one as well? I wonder if that's just got some rubbish on it. Or is there just not a belt there? Why are you not working? Oh, it's 10 o'clock again. $6.14. I mean, our other mission is just delivering the motors for recycling efficiency. We're not really missing anything there. Oh, I've still got their lamp. I've stolen their lamp. Oh dear. Let's consider it a freebie for filling the house full of industrial machinery. Yeah, so I put north through the blooming mincer again. Oh, there you are. Excuse me. Completely forgotten about all my other quests, haven't I? Right, so, door. What's going on here? What's going on here? If we take out this, so maybe clear out. You're going to go in the machine again, or that? But what does that belt have on it? A gear. Okay, so if I put that back in, I don't think. I think it's not working because this isn't quick enough. I don't know how else I would achieve that effect. So if we didn't work, why is it not going in? Is it? Yeah. Because it's missing copper wire. She's gone through again. So you're going to go through another one. It's because it got the wrong bits, basically. Needs to have... I don't think they're like as efficient, effectively. Or, you know, like... as Factorio belts. I think that's like one of the fundamental issues, that where you would expect it to half load, you know, in Factorio. I suppose the other thing is they're not actually demanding enough, are they? So I'm turning it into 45 belt, and that doesn't really work for what it's trying to achieve, and that doesn't feed in anyway. Okay. So that's not really going to work, is it? We've got one of them running and doing some. But this is just two. Yeah. Okay, so rethink. What we really need is Toasty to help us out here. This North's kind of out the way. Okay, so let's maybe sort of work backwards then. You know, if we were trying to do this anyway, we'd be putting like machines in here, wouldn't we? I mean, something like that. Now what we could do, obviously need the one belt, is, where's my undergrounds? We can have one there, and one there, or might have to be one further up, one there, and then this, oops. Oop. That in there. And that in there. So now we need to have two machines. So I'm so tempted to try to use that area, but it just doesn't seem to sort of work. Because it's a 2x2 space. So if we were instead trying to get Stage potatoes made here. I mean, we could have... No, we couldn't. So the space is the big problem. You know, those... Oops. Those could come in there. Could do both of them together. And then just use a splitter. Split them like that. Now we have the issue that we've got a 50-50 into these two. Somehow. If we had... I could move that down one. That would give me a little bit more space. And in fact, it could go there and that would still work. Yeah, I think that would be okay. So then we've got, oops, one of these coming out here. Going in there. I can put an underground. There. But that then blocks the other one, doesn't it? So if we had underground there, maybe? In fact, I think I cracked it, no? Because I can put a... Have I? No, how am I going to get... Oh, actually, I could do it there, couldn't I? Do it on the back side. We could put them in there. And those could kind of go in there. Except not, because I've got no way of splitting the copper wire. Unless... Could get a bit on the janky side, maybe? Could be underground here? Oops. No, because that's then just gonna go into that machine, isn't it? I have this space. What can I do with that space? If I do... Why have you put that there? Oh, so that I could run a belt. Shoved out of the way, Nor. You're determined to get into all my machines, aren't you? Because I need the copper to go in there, you see. Copper wire. And I can do that with a splitter. Like that. Obviously there should be every other one really, shouldn't there? Oops. And that should be as well. The trouble is, I need to get that in there. I don't have the gap. I could go, no, I was just saying I could go completely mad and use a crane. Could I use a crane? If we were to... Would it even it will let me build it? Oh, yeah, it will. Put the crane there. Go from there to there. But, no, you're about to go through the machine again, my dear. Oh dear. I didn't even think before about using the cranes. You've gone through multiple machines there. We're very happy about that. Done it! Cranes inside of buildings. Crikey. Well, there we go. All done. We now have a steady supply of small motors being produced. You've done already? Incredible. I could have, yeah. We could probably have done that a lot, you know, we could have used that space with the cranes. So it just literally didn't occur to me. You've done already incredible. I'll have the motors available for you beside the house. Feel free to use them for anything. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out, Nor. You're more than welcome. I hope the motors are useful for you. I'm sorry about putting you through all the machines, Nor. Right. So we now have motors. What's our 3 other quests that we've got knocking about? Got unlock tier 7, which is the things we've just made. So we can literally put some collector chests on them for now. I could probably do buffers for when I want to take them somewhere else. Maybe put one. Oh, I didn't return Nor's chair, did I? You need your chair, Nor. I've put it in the other. I put it in the scrapyard. It's very good, isn't it? So yeah, that'll collect up a load of motors. And then how many buffers have I actually got? 7. Cool. How many of the heavy motors have we got? That's the wrong thing. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 805. Well now, does that mean that all this messing about... Because recycler efficiency needs 600 and we only don't deliver 138. So we would need 400 and... maths... 72. So we need basically 500, which we've got. We need the inventory space, right? Because I'm doing it on my hand. But they're literally over by the... Oh, that's university anyway. Oh, so I could just belt them round, couldn't I? Because that's just next door. I thought that was the observatory one, or one of the observatory ones. Okay. He says, realising that it needs putting some weird third belt on. Okay. Guess we would go. In fact, since we got an undie there, come back, Il Tostino. All is forgiven. Given. We can move this over one. So if we do an undie, yeah. Okay, so that'll do them. And that'll do recycler efficiency, which then knocks on the head, I think, is it level 5? And they'll just chug through, that'll do for us. Unlocking tier 7 requires the things we just put, so we need to go and put on buffers so that it collects them up, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have what we need. I noticed the townsfolk aren't sort of kicking about particularly. I've not seen them wandering around, so I wonder if that's almost like a deliberate thing. I don't go that way, do I? Need to go this way. You know, just stop a lot of the interactions with machines and stuff. So if we put the buffer over on the train yard one. Trains are leaving. Then that'll get us those. Exports 3 we're not fussed about, because we're not using what's come out of the train anyway. But it is circuit boards and servos. Servos being circuit boards plus small motors, so we could kind of make them once we've done these other ones. Particularly if we set up... So gears, 1,000 gears is something we're not doing, isn't it? But... I know, well we've got... Thingy's doing gears, isn't she? What's her name? Our friend Morgan, is it? No. So we need. I never put that on. Let's put that there. So they'll just collect up those. And motors is chugging through. Exports to say we don't really care about as such. We could do a belt if we've got the. I mean, I've only got 34 belts. In this, am I making belts down at the beach? Oh, you run faster on belts. Huh. Good me. So, because we've got that there, and I could just run that into the farm. The others, I can just collect. Because only 250. Yeah, am I making belts here? Did I set that up in this save? Yes, I did. Oh, and bearings as well. Let's take a couple of hundred of them then. Gonna have to clear out the inventory. So yeah, let's have these. Yeah. I might just use an underground here, so there's not too much weirdness going on. But yeah, let's get it. Oh no, that's underground, not that. You won't let me build it unless I pick it up, eh? Oh dear. Come on. It goes where you put your mouse cursor. And of course, so any like slight slip off of where in a sense you're meant to be. That's why it's going weird. So it's 3 in. That one. Hopefully that's connected right. We shall soon see. Let's just check that's going to happen. It is gears he wants, isn't it? Yeah. Chewing away on the gears. Yeah, but servos, I mean batteries we need to research for. Servos we need to make. We'll get the tier unlocked first. So it gets quite intricate this, doesn't it? How many industrial workplaces? 6 accidents for North. Oh dear. We put her through the blender, didn't we? So next phase then isn't the rocket, it's repairing Toasty. That's interesting. Good old Toasty. Let's get you picking up a wall. Good lad. What's new, Scrubs? Wow, rude. Okay, so we have an enormous amount of junk in our inventory, as per usual. Wouldn't be me if we didn't. So let's clear some of it out. Put them in there, I think. That in there. And those. I could maybe put coppery bits in there. What about the bearings in there? So in fact, use deposit. Oops. Alt. I don't think I need to make this much space, but you know, let's do it anyway. Sort. What about put circuits in there maybe? Didn't I have one with steel in? No. Steel in there. plastic and all that sort of rubbish. Put that in. Servos, maybe with those. We got them two, and I might as well put that in as well. So we got loads and loads of inventory room. And what do we need to collect? So that one's ready. Cool. So I can finish that off. Well, she won't be there yet. We can also then grab 250 motors. It's 250 of each, basically. In fact, we'll track that on screen. Exports to say we don't really care about. Lightweight frames is the one we have to kind of set up a proper production for. But we've now obviously got plastic's going to be the thing. I do, and it's interesting. It can do water stuff there. Oh yes, she won't be here yet. Oh, she is. Okay. Figure out a way to make recyclers more efficient. They'll now recycle material 50% faster. No need to do anything on your part. It's already in effect. Okay. Contraption sitting out in the open better. Sleep at night. Get in for sleep. Cool. Complete all research at the university. There we go. So we can kind of pick all of this up then if we don't. Get out of the way, Leo. Silly lad. And this is all stocked anyway, is it? Yeah. We might as well, I guess. Might as well turn all of that into motors and stuff. Oops. Let's run down that. Gonna take. Oops. Take them out. Do I want to feed it into winches? Yeah, let's make a few winches and then let it back up. I can reverse this belt actually. And kind of have them go back in. That'd be a bit easier. And picking it all up. No, it didn't let me replace it. That's annoying. Belt's exploding now. Oh, motor's exploding now. I didn't pick up the other things, did I? What's the basis? Okay. We need 250 of these. 100, 221. Okay. Not enough. Right, let's see about the... What's over here? Can't remember. Oh, there. So still remember where everything is in town? Surprising, yes. It's almost exactly how I remember it. I guess that's more relevant if you've actually... you took to at the right time. 100, 250. Is that right? 100, 250, yeah. So let's go and... What else do we need? Oh, it's there. 250 small motors, steel beams. Yeah, so if we can get these circuit boards, if they've made another 30 or whatever it was, 100, 200, yeah, we need 30. We'll just wait for them. In fact, why don't I pick the belt up while we wait? This is why, because I knew Toasty was coming from back at the beginning of this, and I sort of didn't clear anything up at the beginning because I knew Toasty was coming, and Toasty's a lot easier for doing this sort of stuff. Why is that so slow? Oh, because I'm feeding it into the machine, not the... It's fine then. Okay. Right. 30 circuits. Yeah, easy. So 100, 250. 100, 250. And then let us go for the small motors up at Norse. Can I get up this? I can get up this way, can I? Well, I guess if she's been through a machine, then it's not a problem. 100, 250. Sort. 100, 250. Cool. Let's head up. Find out what batteries are all about. Your battery. More than just in time, I was able to create the blueprint for the batteries we need for Toasty. Only trouble is, going to need a new type of assembler to manufacture them. That would be the level 3 assembler. Let me know when you'd like to get started on the research for it. Ceramic plate. Okay. Okay. So we had the level 2 turbines. What do you need? You need 500 of the things we're getting the guys to make, so that's fine. But we would also need to make ceramic plates. Okay. Interesting, you get, or I got the level 4 before the level 3. But okay. How the heck do we make a ceramic plate? Excellent. Blueprints for you. Cool. How the heckins do we make a ceramic plate? Where is a ceramic plate? There. Stones and quartz. Stones and quartz. So that would be the use for all that stone that I was talking about. Okay. So quartz, we can obviously go into the mine. We got the hat now, so the slimes aren't going to bother us. But you don't get that much quartz, and we need, is it 500? 200 ceramics. So we would need to collect at the very least, if we were doing it that way, 200 quartz by hand. Stone is obviously no problem at all. Tons of that all over the place. So how many quartz would we be able to get out of the mine is the question. Because we can obviously set up now, or in theory we can, the whole synthesization thing. Although I've not made any fiberglass, which is also quartz. So we've got to go into the mine basically. But each one of them, I mean that's only 3. I'm guessing these are very, very slow anyway. Because our options are sort of go mining, which we need to do anyway, because if we're going to make that fiberglass. We need these to chug and do hundreds of things anyway, don't they? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We've got 100, 200, 300, 40. Yeah, so they need to chug through and do the other bits. 500, 500, 500. What are our other two quests then? There's export one. Frames, servos. But we can also set up them, you see. Because we still need lightweight frames. Which is plastic again, isn't it? But I'm kind of thinking we try and do plastic maybe, or do the lightweight frames in town. Because they're steel plus the... in fact, town might be the place to do lightweight frames and servos kind of together. Because we've got the circuits coming out, so we would need to route the motors down to... What's his face? We would have a tricky problem because he's on the other side of the train tracks. And we can't use... We'd have to use cranes to get things across. Or I just manually move it over, you know. Okay. Let's just head into the mines and do a bit of the old mining. With our new hat. Kind of a pain really, because you got the light, you know. I think you're supposed to set up, you know, because you can do lights, you know, floodlight type lights. It's quite a lot of these though. I only get one per wallop though. Oh, that's not one. We get that. Your images. So, because we can do that whole crystal thing and open up the back end. We've kind of got too many choices. It's because quests keep you know, because I've not done any of this before. I don't know what's, I don't know about optimal, but simplest in terms of, you know, complete this quest and you're done type of thing. Versus complete this quest and it leads to another quest. I already cleared this out, didn't I? Yeah. That's got just one. Yeah, okay. I mean, we can just sell the gems, I guess, to what's his face, you know, that we've collected. Don't have to grow them. But I suspect we would need to collect an awful lot. So I don't know what a lot of stuff, because it's not just the extra farm. Was that from there? Yeah, that's coming up already. You know, you get to extend Granny's or Auntie's house. So I don't know what that gives us. Does it spawn them down here as well? Not by the looks of things. Feels like there should be a way of taking the stone up, doesn't there? If we're going to start needing to use it for making stuff. So, this has obviously had the potential benefit, depending on how it does the spawning, of, you know, this is several days worth of, well, several weeks worth, entire season's worth of spawn things, but I don't know if it does a complete refresh every day. So, we ended up with 37. Okay. 37. Now we will have had a few from previous trips. 37 is plenty to do. Because I wanted to do whatchamacallit. It's not carbon, glass fibre, isn't it? Oops, what have we got in here? So I do a deposit. Salt. Yeah, because you have to break them down into the fragments. So we got 42. Okay. I completely lost the plot, to be honest with you. I'm looking at the time. I need to end this because I'm very. We kind of done so much. I'm starting to lose track of what's next. Because like the circuit boards, I could put them in, couldn't I? Because he's right there at the train thing. I'd need to set up some cranes, and there's no power over there, so we're bound to blow the power grid doing cranes. So that would be one option. We then need servos, and of course, if I bring the motors, and we're already making small motors somewhere there. If we bring the small motors down, then we could turn them into servos as well. So that's perfectly doable. Repairing toasty. Lightweight frames is kind of the build we need to work on. They are steel and plastic, and I say we could reroute the computers up. Although we could process them on the beach and just send up. The plastic, you know, how we want to do it so that we can make the lightweight frames with the steel that we've got there as well. Again, servos, that's what I'm thinking about setting up, and then the batteries is what we are pending on. Assembler 3, obviously we're making all three of them, and it's 200 plates we need. 200 plates, and it uses 1. So we could do 5 days, if we get 30 odd, 5-6 days in the mine and maybe get what we need. Or we can build, I don't think we can, because what was the carbon? Not carbon, fiberglass. Plastic bars. So if we can grab some plastic bars, which I don't think we'll have, but we could see. Because I think they'll all have been turned into the frames. Oh, I'm not storing them at all. Okay. So got loads of plastic. I don't need a lot of this, do I? Is it just 3 or something to make? Although I need I cannot be crafted by hand. Need assembly number 2. Okay. But where is this? The synthesizer requires 3 of those. So we need 3 times. So we need 9 plastic bars. Okay. So we just want 1 so that we could make it really. Where are you? Ow! I've not got any. Okay. Oh. Grab that. Because I put all the stuff. I could probably make bits we need. No, assembly 2s is like motors and stuff, isn't it? Heat sinks. An iron plate. Heat sinks. How many? 10. Oh, you have to. Okay. I thought we could hand make heat sinks, but I guess not. Do we have any? Yes, but only 11. How many do we need? 10. Okay, that's cool. That's my iron plate as well, please. No. 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 Okay, let's get ourselves a similar. Oops. No, I don't want to make ceramic plates, do I? I want to make... I mean, I'm just getting confused now. Fiberglass. Fiberglass, there we go. So, we want to put them in. One at a time, really. Oh, no, it's only one. Fiberglass. 3 fiberglass. Oh no. 3 fiberglass. Yeah, that should let me make. I just want to see how it works, really. We need 3 lightweight frames. Okay. We have 50. Good. Synthesizer. Craft item. Okay, so we've got water. 2 thingies. Low water. Okay. Tell me here. Groceries. So it's just saying we can put water in. It's not an excess water thing. Okay. If we put a couple of... Did I grab the fragments? I didn't, did I? Let's do the fragments then. Okay, we pop this down. Cool. And we grab the fragments. And we put them in there. So one fragment becomes 1 quartz. I'm taking that, but it's at a very slow rate. So it's 5 a minute. 30 psi is like 6 pumps. Very power heavy. But the recycle, we can't make a recycler, can we? We've got steel beams. Let's grab some of them. No, not in there. So the recycler. Doobie doobie doo. Because we can set up a, you know, a loop basically. It didn't tell me how fast that was. But we get 3 out. Okay. What's the time? 9:50. So I'm not going to do today, and it is literally 6:59, so we're not going to do that. But I think I get... Yeah, I get 3 fragments out of 1 quartz. So we can get this, or some of these, to grow the actual things. And then we can loop some of the quartzes back to a recycler to make the fragments. Because we're going to get... So it depends slightly on the speed of the recycler, and it never seems to report its speed for recycling. Okay, so that seems like the way to go, doesn't it? We would need to really kind of hook up the power properly around the town, I think. I'll just extend the network. But yes, how many times did we put Nor through the machine today then? None. Okay. I guess she must teleport outside. Because her bed is literally next to the belt that puts her in the thing. So yeah, I gotta just hit continue so that it does save it, and then we'll pause it. There we go. So plenty to do next week. It feels like we've got some big challenges, but also by doing all those things in the houses, a lot of the demands for most of them, most of the items needed are basically taken care of. Actually, I didn't look at what okay, I'll just switch that back actually. So this is the recipe for the batteries. I didn't look at it. So it's just plastic bar, copper wire and iron plate, so it's not complicated. Okay. Let's put the schedule back up. So yeah, it's not complicated making the batteries as such. Rate on them is only 6 per minute though, so they're quite slow. But it's even more use for plastic bars. Interesting. It's interesting from a sort of design perspective that it gives you like shortcuts on like some of your most commonly used materials and what the things that it needs for the next levels. So that's a very interesting design choice on the game, because that basically, rather than mess about too much with the train, it's giving you ways of, producing a lot of those items. That might be because they've set, it feels like an interesting balancing thing, because they've set the volumes for, I mean, Toasty can't possibly actually be made of, 4,000 gears and all that sort of stuff. That's a bonkers number. That's just set it, to a production challenge. But if it's then going to give you 90 a minute or whatever, or 30 a minute, well, 90 a minute for years, then, it's several days, but it's only several days. Okay, cool. So that's it for today, but it's also it for this week. I will be back next week with exactly the same schedule, I think. I don't think there's any changes until Christmas. So we will be playing Crestoria 2 Spaced Out on the Saturday and Little Rocket Lab again on the Sunday. I say no plans to change until Christmas. Basically because I'm hoping this will last until Christmas. I can't remember. I think it's 8 streams now. And apparently it takes around 30 to 40 hours to get through it. So, so 8 streams would be 8, 16, 24. So in theory, I'm sort of halfway through, maybe. Don't know. But yes, so plan is to do Little Rocket Lab until Christmas. If it needs to go a little bit beyond that, that's fine. The reason I mention that as well is because I'm going to take a bit of an extended break at Christmas with no streaming for a little, several weekends. When I do come back, my plan is to do just 2-hour streams. So I will be doing Saturday and Sunday, but it will be 2-hour streams, as I feel that's probably going to fit in a bit better with scheduling things, and I can focus more on videos. To note, if you are watching on YouTube, you can also watch on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, you can also watch on YouTube, because I use Restream to stream to both. And it's the same username on either, so you have your choice of preferred platform. However, YouTube is the only one with VODs. So that's got the full archive of the VODs of all the series I've done. This one, the Crestoria 2 Spaced Out playthrough I'm doing, as well as, all the Factorios I've done, Dyson Sphere Program, Satisfactory, Tectonic, all the playthroughs I've done are available as VODs on my YouTube channel, as well as videos that I've done, proper, actual videos. I used to do Friday Facts videos for Factorio Friday Facts. I used to go the opposite way to almost all the other YouTubers who would do little summaries, and I did the opposite. I read the whole thing and I speculated for literal hours about what was going in the expansion. It was an enormous amount of fun to do, and people did seem to really respond to and enjoy those. They obviously stopped the Friday Facts when Space Age came out, but they are going, I think, they've not definitely said so, but probably going to return for the 2.1 update that they have confirmed they are working on. I suspect it will be a pretty meaty update. It's going to be adding things, taking things away, breaking things, as they put it. So it will be a good update, and as such they will do some Friday Facts explaining all of that. When that does return, they will kind of be my focus, because they are very time sensitive videos, in particular because YouTube has channel memberships available, and channel members get early access to all of my videos. The most recent video that went up was a kind of a different one, in that it was more me speculating about different ways they could have done the end game, particularly with the 2.1 in mind, because I'm not massive fan in Factorio of the number goes up end game to the game. I'd preferred something more like trying to get home, basically build a spaceship, go home. So I've talked about all of those options in that video. The next one is already recorded. It's been ready for a while, but say members get early access. That will be going live in December, where I examine why you might shatter a planet, basically. So I've done how you would do it, and now I've looked at why. That will be the December video going up, as well as my plan is to put up a video in December with my wish list for 2.1. So the things I want added. I don't actually think most of them will be added, but it's always fun to do that sort of stuff. Added for 2.1. It's going to be the first of probably several videos with my ideas, and I'm hoping when people get to see that, they can put on their ideas of what they want for 2.1, and I can talk about some of those as well, speculate about them. That series I'm trying to do not quite so heavily edited. The proper lore speculation ones I do put a lot of effort in, although it's not. I'm not pretending it's good editing. It's just a bit edited. Whereas those other ones, it'll be more, sort of footage playing and me talking, maybe to screen, probably not, because that's a lot easier to record, so that we can do several of those before they actually talk about the 2.1. But those are all the channel plans. So if you want to get early access to those videos, then you can get the memberships. You also get things like emotes for YouTube and all sorts of stuff like that everyone gets. It's $4.99 or £4.99, or your regional equivalent. If you wanted to support the channel, we're only about 60 members or so away, subscribers away from doing 1,000. I might get some ad revenue. So all the ads you might have seen on my videos, I don't get a penny at that. It's terrible. I said before, these platforms, they're awful. The percentage you get is just atrocious. But it's the only game in town, It's the only option you've got. Moan aside, if you wanted to follow me on socials, Blue Sky's the one. That's the only one I'm really active on. And I'm not even active on that. Socials aren't really my thing. But there is a Discord, there is a Twitter. If you wanted to sort of follow me there. I would probably start doing the Friday Facts posting on Twitter, just to let people know it's happening. But otherwise, I only really use Blue Sky. So that is me. That is all my self-promo stuff. That is all where you can find me. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Little Rocket Lab. Thanks for watching. Cheers.